Ah! Just as we thought, viruses. And so then it's like, oh, you haven't been virus busting on time here. Let's do training simulation, which I'm going to be holding B while we're talking. Now, basically what they're saying is, this is a chip screen. We have the window. If my mouse shows up on this, then it works. This is the Windows thing on the side. You have the chip select, which is all of these, and then shows on the little screen up there that what it is. You select them, they go into the side port, and then you can hit OK. And because there's like two can chips, you can select both of them. But also, if like I had another chip that was coded A, then I would move my mouse off the screen. There we go. I would be able to select that. I'll explain more about that in another part of this. And so we move, press the B button to shoot, hold the B button to charge up a short shot, which can do 10 damage. Like that. Shoot. Ace use a chip that is right there. You have to watch the first chip use the first chip. The first chip you select is the first one you will use. So you have to pay attention to that. Now this is going to explain what I was trying to last time. Now it's wanting us to do a combo, which is like combining chips with the same code for another. Okay, using chips with the same code to do to maneuver around and do good attacks. Like if you paralyze the guy with one chip, then you hit him with a powerful chip. It's like a combo. This combo is with air grab, S, and wide sword S. As long as they're the same code, it doesn't matter. Move up, wide sword, because wide sword can only hit the ones in the panel directly in front of you. And so then I had to move up so that way I could hit them. It wanted me to do it. It was going to give me the option to do it again, but I decided to Mega Buster him to death. And now this is the third one, talking about full synchro. That little emotion window, it has different versions, and that is full synchro. If we do a counter attack, which I'll try to be doing through here, it will do 2 times the power on the next one. These are asterisk chips. I keep going through them. Asterisk chips, that is basically not dim the screen. So I can select like this cannon and these two. I can actually do a nice combo with this though. Because Vulcan, I'll show you how it works. I messed up, but here, I'll wait for and then do another attack. Vulcan will pierce damage. It's kind of hard to watch. You have to watch, but they flash through when they're going to attack. So if you watch that, then you'll be able to counter attack. And there goes the battle. All of that is taken care of. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Oh look, the robot dog's back to normal. Because we killed the viruses. Oh, and he's like, oh, I'm not Hakai. It's like, who are you? And thanks for helping me. And she runs off. Okay, bye, weird chick. What's with her? She's embarrassed. Oh, I hope she's not hurt. Let's get back to looking around town. But because I talked to everyone before that, I'll get email. And now I will explain stuff. Now wait until we actually get into the net. Megaman, I can show that off. It's just the status, like HP, Buster Attack, Power, and status like that. Email, we have NetPlease, blah blah blah. NetPlease will. Basically, it's saying that they're going to send this just so you can see how stuff works, and they're going to want to keep they're going to send you emails to keep everyone up to date. Now Dad's saying, I've set up your computer so that way you can go onto the net and you can also get mail from your friends back in ACDC Town. Huzzah. So we all know what that means. We want to go into the net. Do. Wrong button. I hit yes. Are you going to explain stuff, or will I be able to walk? Okay, hitting the L button when you're in the net, then we'll talk to you. If you're in real life, then Megaman will talk to you and kind of give you a hint sometimes in parts of the game. Anyway, this is a mailbox, so if he says new over his head, we get a new message from our friends back in ACDC Town. You can jack out of the net by finding the entrance you came in going through there, or going out of... Okay, so we're gonna have to talk to everyone. Or going out of the... Or hitting the R button and jacking out like how you jacked in. These green mystery datas will respawn every time you come in. They will hold an item, but it will be gone after the time you grab it. Purple, you're going to need an unlocker sub-chip. And gold, very rare, very nice. Get it whenever I see it. And we just got a barrier A, so I'll show you how. I'm not going to put in, but this is our folder. And so you can scan through it. Now that we have a chip, we can... I'm actually going to get rid of that capsule, because I don't like those. So you can just select it with A, select another one from your pack with A, or deselect it. And that's how it's going to work. And wow, fight. If you're starting to get tired of fighting Metroids, which you shouldn't, because this is like the first non-mandatory time you have to see them. Busting, then don't worry, we'll be seeing new enemies. Busting levels like how well you did. And so like I got Reflect C, which is that Metroid's chip. Which is actually kind of nice, but I'll be worrying about that another time. Now, as I said before, I'm not going to be letting people talk during, like, the non-mandatory fights, and this brings me to a new important fact right there. That mystery data that's there in the fight, we want to try to get that, so we don't want enemies to hit it with an attack. Because if we do that, then after getting Zenny, because I didn't do that great, we can get a extra surprise like Bug Phrase. Bug Phrase will fragments will let us get stuff later times by trading them in. Now he's just talking about what I just said about Mystery Dam. That skull door we won't be able to get into for a while, but you'll be seeing those through the net, and so we'll be able to open them much later in the game and be able to get items that they hold. I'm sorry I've talked so much. I've been doing so much talking this first day so far. It's just there's a lot to explain about the game, and I'm not actually going to be cutting anything out unless I'm doing off camera in between days. This is a teleport. If you see it like this, then it will teleport us to another area in this, another spot in this area. Like when Central Area 1, it just ported us over there. There's nothing hidden over there in case any of you are wondering. It's like, oh, why didn't you go over there? There's something hidden. Oh, hurt button. Also, with trying to get counterattacks, you have to, like, full synchro, you have to watch because it really depends on the speed of the chip, because some chips are fast. That I had to guess, but because I've played this game to death, I know how I like know how fast it goes and how I pretty much know everything. This is security cubes. We need a P code to be able to open it. I've never seen you before. This is the Net Cafe. There's one in every big area, and here I can look at sub-chips. We trade Zenny. We don't have a lot. I'm going to be farming for some off-camera after the day, probably. And we can buy stuff like Sneak Run. Won't encounter weak viruses for a while. Like, after we beat this chapter, day, whatever, if we use that in this area, we won't encounter them until it runs out. Log enemy, that whatever, like, enemies you just fought, you'll fight them again next. And recover your max HP. Over here we have another person that's just explained P-Cube. Buster up. That will put a Buster level up by 1. Here, I'll show off the sword even though I'm just going to lower my busting level. I need money. And I don't really care about... Because I know how all of these enemies fight, I am able to get through here without really taking any damage. Anyway, this door is asking for a Reflect 1, which means you need to have a Reflector 1 battle chip in your pack or in your folder. And that's essentially it too. This is the net merchant. They'll sell us stuff like HP memories, which will increase our HP, and battle chips like Spreader 1. It will sell us the code L1. A asterisk recover 30, which is actually nice. A tank cannon 1. A L yo-yo, and that's about it. I'll probably off camera be doing farming for money and buying a bunch of those, but who really knows, and we accidentally data go 1 bug frig. And ooh, blue data. Haven't played the beginning in a while apparently. So I was gonna say there's nothing up there. These are new enemies. I really forgot to check their name. Because I'm so used to, okay, enemies, bam, bam, bam. But hey, we get the chip in. Basically, I'm going to be doing this for a few chips. I do not like the mini boomers. Mini bomb. Oh, mini boom on the show. But I just hate that, and so I always get rid of those first. And we get right up to... I guess I'll show that off. The 6 megabytes that, once again if my mouse works, shows at the top of the thing, of the folder, means if I hit select, or like choose regular chip, and so then I can select like this air shot, or this cannon, anything with about 6 megabytes of memory, or less. Like, I can't select this because it's 7, but I can select this attack plus 10, and then next time we get into a battle, hey, random person that I don't need to talk to, but thought won't let me continue without. Battle, please. We get a Thunder B from that. That is kind of a nice electric chip, but as I was saying, then it will make the chip appear, that way it will always start off with it, and I need none of you. I can't use any of those chips. For the most part, I probably won't be doing that. There's kind of a little upgrade to that this game introduced, but I'm probably not going to use it because I've never used it. It's just the way I play. And the way I play, because there's a way later in the game, with my mouse, you'll be able to skip to not fight enemies in areas you've already been to and beaten. But because of how I play, I'm not going to be ending up doing that. And here we have the Gunner. That is the name. And I'm going to show you how Reflector works. Like that, except I used it way too early. So the first time I took damage and probably the last in this while. And eat this. Anyway, let's just quickly, before I forget, and I'll be getting into day 2 and forget that. And there we go, it's unselected. I'll be forgetting that and then go playing later and be like, oh, why is that happening? We get a copy damage, which will let us, like, if I get one Meteor down, okay, in this case one of these gunners down to like 10 HP, hit that one with copy damage, I will then be able to go and, then all of them will be at 10 HP. It's like bam, dead, bam, dead, bam, dead. That was timing. And so it's situational usage. I'm not going to be using a bunch of them because I know kind of how I play this game. But I'll be trying to show a bunch of chips off. Whoa, who did this? Who hit the key data? So, I can see the huge crater in Central Area 3. What a pain in the butt. So, we will not be able to get through because, hey, the door is shut in Central Area 3. So, we'll look around tomorrow. And now he's saying, oh, I want to look around some more. Okay, not much longer. Don't want to be late for your first day of school. Yeah, I know, I can't handle myself. Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Okay, now, I do believe that is the end of day 1. Let me see. Yes, that is the end of day 1. So, I would like to thank you all for watching day 1 of Let's Play Megaman Battle Network 6. I will see you all next time when we start off on day 2. I'm probably just going to do some off-screen grinding and buy those chips at the shop there and the HP memories. But until then, I'll show off those things. But until then, I will see you all next time. Bye.